everybody. Let's get that video on. Hi. Let's meet this guy. Hello, everybody. Heather, John. Welcome. Thursday. Holy moly, it's Thursday. I almost said October. Okay. I really almost said October. It's Thursday, March 16th. It is 12:02. Is it 12:01 or 12:02? My computer says 12:02. My phone says 12:01. It's very confusing. It's been doing that for a day now. And I'm like, what is happening? And it's kind of, you can't like adjust that. Before I get ahead of myself here, let people come in. Vanessa, welcome, my love. Welcome. I saw you signed up for the program, for the Soul Quest program. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So excited. Okay, what am I doing? Let's get us on YouTube, because I've been really bad about getting on my YouTube stream. It's like 20 minutes into the feed. Really, really bad. So I want to be on here from the start, and I can't do that until it starts. So here I am. We'll see if anybody comes into YouTube. Alrighty, there we go with that. Welcome, my love. Welcome. Oops. Always forget that part. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody? Oh, that's the other thing I want to do. I want to bring up my show here on Fireside, because a lot of times the chat doesn't, I can't see the chat. I know that sounds silly. I'm to see the chat. Oopsie, got feedback there again. There we go. Vanessa says, hello. Yes, I am too. Hi, Dawn. Very good. Good. I'm so glad you're excited. So glad you signed up, Vanessa, for the Soul Quest. I just got done emailing to all my subscribers on my websites about it. A little late. Time moves fast, and especially when I'm doing daily shows and preparing for this whole and doing all this extra stuff with the Soul Quest. So that email just went out, talking about both of these things: the daily show, the Daily Spirit Show, and the Soul Quest program that we have coming up in April. I really have to think about my months. Today, let's jump right into it. Today, we are going to get into the topic, which is the sea turtle. As you can see, my artwork for the sea turtle spirit animal I made last night as part of my graphic instead of the usual one, so people could see it. You can also go to thehealingbutterfly.org, and that's where I'm going to go right now, thehealingbutterfly.org. And I really meant to do this ahead of time, but people came to my door a few times today. So, time ran very, very, very short for me to get ready. Okay. So, I guess the easiest way to do this, if you want to read along and check this out, is to go to thehealingbutterfly.org, and in the search, put in sea turtle, and it'll pop right up. Infinite Animal Spirits Oracle by Infiniti, the sea turtle. So I get into this here, and I think I'm just going to read directly from the website. The other thing you can do is where at the top of the website, it says shop art, ebooks, and crystals. You can open that in a different tab if you would like. And there, I want to show you guys. There is where you can purchase your very own sea turtles by Infiniti. This is just a simple, I have this up on my wall. It's just a simple photo print. You can, I think this size was like $5. It's not expensive. So if you're feeling it, You can go ahead and do this. Or get one, and you can get one in lots of different ways, on lots of different merchandise and lots of different ways it can be printed. But basically what I do is I draw it in pencil. I've got 3 turtles here. Where's the other turtle? Turtle's there. Boop. Underside of turtle. We got turtle coming at us, and we got turtle giving us the side eye. I absolutely love turtles in general, sea turtles especially, and they are extremely well, all animals, right, are extremely connected to Gaia and nature, duh. But the sea turtle is a little different because the animal, the one animal that represents Gaia, like her spirit animal, is the sea turtle because of everything it represents. And that's why out of all the different drawings that I did, this was the one that was like, this one's coming to the front to be finalized first, is the sea turtle. So, and I was like, that's interesting because owls, I mean, I love sea turtles, but it's like owls, like personally for me, had been such a major force for in my spiritual awakening and tapping into my artistic abilities, which I didn't have until they magically appeared in kind of stages starting when I was like 30 years old. I could not draw anything. Besides like hearts and triangles. I wanted to, but I could not. So anyway, the ability to do this was downloaded to me, and now I can basically draw anything. And I love to draw animals especially. I do offer a service where you can meet with me. We can channel your spirit animals. Several will come through, and then I will be guided to, like, one will come to the very front and have messages for you that we'll get into. And then I draw your spirit animal in the way that they would like me to draw it for you. So you can check that out. That is on, is that on my new website? Yeah, I think that's on my new website. Hope so. Hope that's still available on there. Anyway, so let's get into it with the sea turtle. Let me check in here, see if we have any questions early or so far with, wait a second. Where is, okay, let's go back here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to close this because that's confusing me. Any questions so far, please put it in the chat. Okay, so otherwise we will get into here with the sea turtle. Okay, so okay, so I'm going to skip that part. I just talk about basically what I did, which is how I created this. First drawing it, and then I digitize, and then I do mixed media with digital art to create the background. So the original is just the turtles that I draw by hand. So here we go. Oh, let me check this out because I have a link here. Because some things have changed, and I am more. Yeah, that's not on there. Okay, so we got to make sure that the spirit animal. I'm pretty sure it's under services. So if it's not under services, and you watch this and you're interested in the service that I just talked about, which is a spirit animal connection with me, and it's not yet up on the website, please send a contact that you're interested in that. I thought that it was, but things have changed, and I don't know. I can't remember right now. Okay, so the sea turtle, wise, sacred knowledge, old soul, persistence, endurance, peaceful journey, and longevity. These are some of the traits of and meanings of the sea turtle when we when we are visited by the sea turtle, what we get with them, the information or the energy that comes from them, what they're trying to bestow on us and give to us. They're wise, they carry sacred knowledge, old soul, persistence, endurance, peaceful journey, and longevity. Higher consciousness, soul integration. Hey, Erica, welcome, welcome. Soul integration, your Akashic records, and remembering your dreams. Healer, guide, messenger, psychic abilities, claircognizance, affinity for water and earth elements, both, and helping you connect with earth angels, or earth angels are very connected with those elements as well. They help you with listening rather than speaking, quiet reflection, solitude, clearing energy, becoming healthy, and self-improvement, reorganization, focus, and peace. These are all energies that come with the spirit animal of the sea turtle. If you relate to the sea turtle or any turtle, have always had a special affinity for them, just started seeing them more and more recently, or have chosen this oracle card, the sea turtle is here to remind you of the infinite nature of our soul's journey, how important it is to be and live a peaceful existence. That means to see things for what they are and to take the time to explore your inner and outer worlds and your place in them. Allow yourself to remember and be taken to the faraway places of your soul, the other worlds, the hidden worlds. Allow the patience of the sea turtle to settle into you, to be with you and guide you, especially at this time of so much uncertainty. The sea turtle is gentle in its guidance, softly and telepathically guiding you through the depths of your soul. The turtle's messages to you is to take a look at what is on the road ahead and decide what is attached to you now that will make that travel more difficult, and decide to change habits, release fears, and make the important adjustments needed in your life that will help your progress. Getting organized is essential now. Having a schedule or at least list of to-dos and the projects you want to accomplish, and prioritize how you will get them done. Make sure that self-care is part of this schedule. Reduce the negative habits, people, places, and influences that burn your time and energy and keep you from your path. Remember, your energy is related to your flow and movement. The path of least resistance is one that the turtle knows well. The wisdom the years has taught this slow but steady mover is that it's best to be patient and consistent rather than burn yourself out by going around in circles. Whether it's about waiting for life to get back to normal or some form of it, or wanting to be finished with a process project or on with the next phase of life, whatever the goal is, no matter how difficult things have been or are at any given moment, remember steady, persistent movement without rushing or stressing about the destination will make the journey more peaceful, which the turtle always suggests, and it will ensure your arrival and that you are ready for what comes when you get there. This is really important. Such a core theme with the turtle, and really that essence. And if you observe turtles, they don't get caught up in things that, what is going on around them, which is such a great reminder to not get distracted with other people and their things and the world and its stuff. And it's just like, you can see it, but they just keep on going. And they don't stress out, and they prioritize themselves in their journey and where they're going. Okay, let's continue. And by the way, this is all channeled by me these messages from the turtle when I connected to the turtle. The turtle wishes you to keep your head up and be brave when entering the real world, or any of the hidden worlds for that matter, and always be mindful to protect yourself. Just as the turtle has a shield, he reminds you that you do too. Your energy is your shield. If you choose to use it wisely, and a and a oh and a wait, I messed up there. I'm going to have to fix that. The protective spiritual shield that you can activate and cultivate from you and your divine guides are always at your disposal. This is another really, really important point. We have the power to shield ourselves when needed just by our own energy. So they're a reminder for that, and they can help us with that. So tapping in with the turtle will help. And you say, help me learn and help me remember to have myself shielded, and I can shield myself. It doesn't mean that you disappear, you literally, your head goes away or anything like that, but that what is around you doesn't penetrate. It takes time retraining yourself in your ways to recognize when you're being energetically threatened, when your emotions and frequency are being triggered, when it's time to retreat to the comfort and safety of your shielded space or to activate your energetic shields. The turtle is pointing to several in the collective. This may be time to decide to understand how empathic you are. If not a full-blown empath, and what that if not a full-blown empath, so either you're empathic or you're an empath, and what that truly means for you personally and how to work with your abilities. By the way, sidebar, my Tuesday's show was about empaths. So watch that show if you missed it. I talk a lot about empaths and what it's like to be an empath and why empaths are different, what we call human 2.0, et cetera, et cetera. It's time to see yourself for what you are. Not an overly sensitive, delicate, and fragile person, but someone who is strong and can go the distance. When it comes to dealing with others, you have your heightened awareness, even psychic abilities, and have had telepathic experiences. All of these instances can be multiplied when you decide to let the turtle guide you in your personal growth. This ultimately means healing your body, clearing your energy, and doing this multiple times, deeply and seriously. It also means to remember who you are and let yourself be guided to this multi-layered discovery. The Soul Quest program? Wink, wink. Actually have not read this or seen this in a really long time. So it's funny. Just I'm remembering all that is. It's just, yeah. Even as the turtle will guide you to let yourself go, just as the sea turtle does with the tides, to let yourself go and know that you are on your way and will arrive when it is time. Trust that you will get where it is you are destined to be. The turtle also grounds you as you go through different cycles of transformation while reminding you to enjoy the journey. Let yourself receive the infinite discoveries of yourself and creation, the blessings that are inevitably on your path. And then I get into a meditation here. Where you could read through this meditation deep dive with the sea turtle. If you take the time to meditate with the sea turtle, you'll remember just how old this amazing animal is. One of the oldest upon Gaia. There's a reason why this creature is associated, in charge of, and connected to the Akashic records. There's a purpose for everything. And yes, those of us who are the eldest are in charge of the largest and also oldest and most expansive of information. It takes a team of us sorry, it takes a team of us for something so vast to be worked on in different levels, and we assign ambassadors of remembrance. The spirit of the sea turtle is one of them. For some, recognizing and being called. Man, there's a lot of mistakes in here. We're going to have to go through this. For some, recognizing and being called by the sea turtle is an activation. It is not something to be pushed if it has not yet happened. And if it has not yet happened and you wish it to, simply ask for the sea turtle to come to you. This could very well be your first knock on the door by the sea turtle. And if it is, know that it is up to you to open yourself up to working with the sea turtle and those you are guided to through it. Invite the sea turtle in and decide to go along with the sea turtle. When you do work with the sea turtle, you'll find that you may start to remember details of your deeper meditations and especially your dreams much better. These are smaller pieces to a larger picture. However, this is a journey of remembrance and recognition for yourself and the others who are part of your soul family, your soul group, your inner circle, the brotherhood and sisterhood of the light, etc., etc. Each one of us must work alone for a time until working alone means working with others, both for our soul growth and for our soul missions. To connect with the sea turtle, focus on floating through the cosmos, like in the picture. The oceans and wherever the sea turtle takes you, and see the interesting places you are guided to, what past lives you are taken to, what wisdoms come to the surface for you to to retrieve and bring into this life. Now, think about that. What past lives you are taken to, what wisdoms come to the surface for you to retrieve and bring into this life. This is all about accessing your Akashic records and pulling from them, not just being aware of them. Oh, I did this, I did that, I had this, I could do that, or these were, whatever. It's like bringing them here, using those those experiences, wisdoms, abilities, powers, whatever that they are. Let yourself be guided and know that you have reached a level in your journey where you are being pointed to your soul story. The Akashic records and to those of your spirit tribe, guides and guardians will be coming to you more and more to help guide you to these knowings. Pay attention to the symbols and sacred geometry and know that some activations do not take place immediately. Seek them out and be open to those who can help you on both sides of the veil. Consider those who consider those who you go to or are guided to for guidance and discovery, healing and soul recognition as the big elder sibling who is always ready to help you succeed. Decide to recognize these divine beings and people who are incarnate when they come around and when it's time to take the next step. When you see a path opening, decide to be guided and then you will be. And that's it. So there you go. So much good stuff with this sea turtle, so deep. It's all about your journey, your soul, wisdom, deep understanding of yourself, where you're going, what you're doing, what you're connected to, how powerful you are, how to work with energy, how to not be distracted by chaos, how to have perseverance and longevity. You think of the sea turtle or any turtle, the turtles, how very ancient they are, how much wisdom and remembrance of times changing, and they pass that on. And this whole thing with them being this key for awareness and remembrance. Either they come to us, or when we're ready, we want that, and then they come to us. And for a long time, very long time, like I didn't understand what it was with the sea turtle or with sea turtles when I was awakening, but it was coming around so much. And I have many sea turtle now charms and carvings and all sorts of stuff all over the place for sea turtles because of the energy and how amazing they are at helping us kind of stay humble and real and open and not susceptible to absorbing bullshit and drama and elevating our mental and emotional bodies to not be ego driven and triggered in ways that are detrimental to ourselves, our energies, or others. They're extraordinarily grounding. They work with earth element and water element, and extraordinarily powerful. Like I said, there's so much there. I hope that you go back. Please don't mind the little mistakes we have here. I'm going to have to go back and fix these, but really soak this in when it comes to the sea turtles. I'm going to go and see if we have any other questions or anything. Love the wisdom of the sea turtle, Don says. Yeah, definitely. I agree. There's something so very calming. I think if I'm going to pick one word about sea turtle energy, it's calming. And that is a lot when, especially as empaths, we can get, it could be overly sensitive, emotional, excitable, and kind of be tossed around energetically and emotionally and mentally and all of that. To have this ally with the sea turtle that is so calming. I mean, you just look at a video of a sea turtle or sea turtles swimming around in the ocean, and it's just like, it's a sedative. It is so, like, I was going to say tranceful. I know that's not a word, but you get entranced. There's this trance that takes place with just because of their nature and the energy they put out. And you can see it because when they're around, fish come and, other life forms, animals, and gravitate to the sea turtle. I mean, it's an energy that is very calming, but also very magnetizing. People, animals want to be around that. So for me, it's like that's an energy, a disposition, personality traits I really want to integrate and embody. And aside from all the deep business when it comes to connecting with and working with the sea turtle, and what can come through and how that is like, I mean, sea turtles are like their own, it's like they're a gateway themselves. And I hope that what was written there really conveys how spirit animal, sea turtle spirit animal really is a gateway. So if you're feeling inspired and connected, or if you're like, oh, I've always loved sea turtles and they come around and I see them all the time, and whatever which way you may, then really pull that in closer. If it hasn't been that much, if you're like, oh yeah, they're great, whatever, like it's not a big deal, but you are feeling all of this that they can bring you, definitely call them in. And another thing you can do is have images of them, have carvings and statues and whatever of turtles around. Like I said, I have a lot. And you can always buy my artwork and put it on your wall, and that can be also a portal, a way for you to connect with that. This artwork has all that great space kind of universal energy there as well. So it combines a lot there. So Heather says they are so protective of their young as well. Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, well, definitely. But they also, there's what do they do? They get up on shore, they dig holes, they drop their eggs, and then it's like, from the very beginning, it's, it's a, it's, they hatch determined to join in the collective of the sea, and that is inspiring. I mean, I watch little baby turtles hatch and making their way to the ocean, and I get so freaking emotional. It's like, oh my god, it's so like, I can't with it. But um yeah, just amazing energy with the sea turtle. So any questions, any comments, any stories that you may have when it comes to turtles or sea, this also, it involves turtles as well. It doesn't just have to be sea turtles. It's just that energy. The sea turtles have a different thing going on because their home is the ocean, and how that element and the flow of the ocean and water and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and has a whole different spin on like a land turtle, for sure. So but still, turtle. Heather says all of the mothers wait in the waters for the young to join them. Yeah. And that's like part of the thing that's so like, oh, like, I seriously, it's like almost hard to watch because of, it's such a precarious and dangerous journey for these little babies to go on, and just what they're, just the whole thing about it, just everything about that new life, determination, uh what's the word I'm looking for, danger, but when you watch them, there's no other, it's like, there's no like, well, let's go this way and try to go that way. It's like just straight ahead. The instinct, the pull, like Heather's saying, like from their mothers to come and be there, and then when they are together. Yeah, definitely. So anyway, do you know that they are poor lighting the sea turtle with ability to predict the weather based on do you know that they are poor lighting the sea turtle with ability to predict the weather based on her need to lay eggs at the perfect time? No, I did not. Sorry, it just happened to be an episode that came on Disney that I watched with my kids, but kids without interruption, just like so. Oh, they were like into it. No, I hadn't. No, this is no, I did not know that about the weather and when they lay eggs. But it doesn't surprise me either. It doesn't surprise me. Yeah, it does. That doesn't surprise me at all how connected they are with Gaia and vibration, and just their natural ability to know where to go, and et cetera, et cetera. So no, that does it. But I'm gonna thank you for that information. Number one. Number two, not surprised. And number three, I want to find out. I want to learn about that more. That's really, really cool. Yeah, what animals do, how they, how connected they are, how they know things to do things and where to go. And it's just so amazing. Their intelligence, like we just don't give them animals in general. Some of us do. Some of us are more hyper aware of how amazing they are. But for the most part, people just do not give animals credit in how intelligent, how beautiful, and how magical they are. So yeah, I am definitely a crazy animal person to the nth degree. So much so that it's hard for me to watch nature stuff, um, which is kind of a bummer. But I get so like so, um, yeah. But uh, what was that movie years ago? It was the Penguin one, March of the Penguins. Oh my gosh, I took my son to go see. He's a to the nth degree animal lover and um empath as well. And he was little when that came out. I think he was like maybe 7 or 8, somewhere in there. And we went to go see March of the Penguins, and it's not an easy movie to watch. It's beautiful and it's sweet, but it's also like tragic and hard. And I remember he looks over at me at one point and he goes, "Why are we watching this?" And he was just crying, and I was like, I thought it was going to be like fun and cute. He was so mad at me. Oh my God. Yeah, we're kind of like that around here. So sensitive. So sensitive. Just seeing a picture and a headline is enough to just be like, okay, I can't. So anyway, here's the link to an empath friendly version. Thank you. Thank you. That's funny. Yeah. Thank you. Definitely. That's hilarious. That should be a genre. That should be a genre of nature shows, like empath friendly animal shows. Yeah, right? Are we on to something? People, give me a thumbs up if you think we're on to something here, because I know that like I'll see these beautiful movies, nature and the world and the sea and the desert and all these things, and it's like, oh, I want to watch that. And then I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna see some shit that's gonna seriously bum me out. I'm like, I can't like how they're, how many are gone or who kills them or how their environment is taken from them, and I just like can't. But wouldn't an empath, what'd she call it? An empath friendly nature genre of yes, that's such a great idea. It's empath friendly. It's bummer free. There's no blood. There's no death. We're not talking to you about shit that's going to bum you out. It's just fun shit with animals. And learn about animals. My fingers type faster than my phone. Sorry about that. Oh, that's okay. Like the parental controls, you should say impact. Yes, exactly. Yeah, because seriously, I don't know if tell me, people, are you guys like me? Do you forego a lot of nature stuff because you don't want to be bummed out? I mean, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one who loves animals but stays the hell away from animals, movies and shows and stuff, because it's like, well, what am I going to see that's going to be right there, burned into my vision, that's going to upset me, and I'm going to be thinking about it 3:00 in the morning when I can't, like, it's bad, man. It's like some serious shit, like for some of us. She says, heck no, during my bereavement, dark days, everything was sad and I needed a warning system. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's definitely, if you're like, yeah. And especially if you're already in a, low emotional place, for sure. Like I seriously, when I was on Instagram, oh man, I would get so mad. Like I was very specific about the kind of, accounts I would follow, and still shit would just pop up and no warning, just, and like, it's like, somebody punching you in the face for no reason at it, like just boom. And you're like hit with this really intense, like, bummer awareness and energy about whatever it is that you just saw. And it's, yeah, like, I'm not on Instagram anymore. I don't miss that. Didn't happen all the time because I was it's one thing about Instagram, at least it was, that you could really curate it. But I've been off of Instagram for like a year and a half now. But yeah, I think this is something to think about. Something for people who produce things. Pay attention. Empath and bummer friendly animal shows would be fan freaking tastic. Altruistic population need our own everything, I think. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Because the normal stuff, the normal material matrix stuff, that's why we disconnect from it. As we awaken, as we connect spiritually, as we go through this transformation of, even when it was hard for me before all that, because I've always been me and it's always been, hard, but it's exponentially risen to a point where, a lot of what's out there is not appropriate for somebody who wants to keep their filters clean of shit that only upsets you and depresses you and brings in things that, have no business kind of being there. And I think that that's the case for a lot of things, for people in general. We know too much. There's too much information sometimes, and without being, able to prepare for it, and these days it's like to the nth degree. And like, there's really no filter. Like, even on YouTube, it's like there's such a paradigm shift that happen. There's many, but there's such a paradigm shift to the point where even on like YouTube thumbnails, the inappropriate stuff and words and terms and topics that you see just on YouTube, like, you don't have to pay extra for it. You don't have to be a certain age to see like topic, like, like headline on a YouTube video. Bob tells the story of how he ate ass and how to do it great. And you're like, okay, awesome. And any little kid could just read this title and go, what is that? Like, really? Like, literally? And you're like, yeah, unfortunately, they mean literally. Oh my God. It's just like on a level. It's like, I can't imagine when I was even in high school in the 90s, seeing a headline like that on a video and like that just being okay. Like, the stuff that's just okay now just boggles. And I would never, like, if you would have asked me, 10 years ago, do you consider yourself a conservative person? I would have said, no, I'm definitely not a conservative person. I have a lot of experiences and stories to prove it. However, I found myself, when I see certain things, just going, that's not okay. That shouldn't be there. That should not be allowed. And I'm like, okay, it's not what happened to me. It's what happened in the world. Like, what the shit that became accessible and acceptable is just like, remember back in the days when like rap songs that were on tapes needed a parental advisory? Nothing has a parental advisory anymore. Like, what happened? I'm sorry. I'm going off. I can't hide. It's just... Let's go back here. I need my glasses so I can read. Let's go back here. Heather's got some things to say. She says that I'm so drained by the constant that leaves no energy for benefit. Yeah, there goes my happy marriage. Kids, families, relationships all suffer from now we're talking about a specific person. By the content that it leaves no energy for benefit. There goes my happy marriage. Kids, family, relationship all suffer from his contact. Okay, I think I missed something. You can always take a lollipop in front of a man. So any times before he wants to eat it. I'm not sure. I'm a little confused. Had that bullshit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I missed something here. Sorry. I think I'm missing something here. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. There's definitely a problem and a suffering when it comes to what's out there just on the surface that you can just see. So, yeah, kids today are hit with things that they are not emotionally ready for. They don't have the experiences to process that. And parents can't possibly keep track of all of that to circumvent and prepare. Personally, I am really glad that my kid was born in the 90s and he's nearly 30 and that I don't have to navigate that with little ones because it's so hard what's going on. So, hey, Martin, welcome. We're just talking about, we kind of veered off into talking about the things in the world that is not necessarily appropriate to be on the surface for everybody to especially children to be able to see and be aware of and be hit with in the face. We're talking about empath safe nature shows. That's where it all started. Like I was saying how I can't watch, like nature movies and shows because most of the time they will bum you out. And now I think we came up with a good idea. Empath safe, the empath safe programming. Yeah. I know. It's so true. She's saying how it's just so hard. Like she has little ones and she can't wait till they're 18 and yeah, it's definitely it's a tough one for sure. Um okay, so anyway, back to the matter at hand. But yeah, totally agree, Heather, with all of that, as does Dawn. It's certainly like things just in a lot of ways over these last few years things have and it's typical with humanity. It's typical to you know go the pendulum swings way out here and then it's like we live in that and we realize okay, way out here is not in balance and let's let's correct that to go into the center. And I feel that happening with certain things, but there's still a lot that it's just kind of like the wild west, free for all, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. Doesn't matter how overly sexual, how inappropriate it is for kids, how whatever, how violent, whether it's the sexual stuff or the violent stuff. stuff like it's just, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So we have to be extra diligent about what we consume and how we consume it and what hits our eyeballs and what is around us, like the sea turtle said, being very, very uh, aware of how we feel, what is around us, what's good for us, what raises our vibe, what lowers our vibe. Being a master of our frequency means being restrictive in ways that maybe we don't want to be restrictive, but it's for our own good, you know? Like anything too much all the time in any, just free, like, let's just bring it on, everything, that's not good. So yeah, sea turtle really helps us to navigate, literally navigate the treacherous waters of society and culture and entertainment and sports and all of the things that, it's like can be excessive, can be just over the top, and just the ways in which conversations are held and can, all of that stuff. So it's really important that we monitor and allow ourselves to go without and say, I don't need that. That's not good for me. It doesn't matter that everybody's doing it or everybody's there, like on Facebook. Like I was off Facebook a long time ago. I went back on last year because I joined a group and their whole group thing was on Facebook. So I'm like, well, I want to experience the whole thing. So I went on there. And it wasn't that long before I was just like, yeah, it feels like I'm walking into like a catty, bitchy, shit slinging, dirty, dingy, smoky, smelly casino somewhere. And I can't really see anything about this that feels good. And it didn't change in the 15 years that I was away from it. And I left it. And it's like, it was frustrating for me over these last few weeks because I learned that unless you're on Facebook, you're not going to get information from certain people or resources. Or, I mean, that's still where everybody goes. And it's like, people just don't, it's like where, like, you're a part of that then, if that's your place. And so I am always like, I don't want my stuff, my business, my me, my essence, anything I do connected to that anymore. Same thing with Instagram. I mean, they're basically the same thing, owned by the same people. I was like, I don't, not, and it wasn't even, it's kind of like, well, you could get somebody else to do your Instagram. You could get somebody else to manage your Facebook. It's like, yeah, but that's still me there, even if I'm not doing it myself. And I don't want to be connected to that. I just don't. People know about me and find me in other ways, like Fireside, where we don't have, so there's ways. And now I'm on Vero Social. Instead, no algorithm, no ads. You only see what you want to see. It's fantastic. I need to get back on there since I keep saying that because I got out of the habit because I was on hiatus. So I need to get back on there. But anyway, okay, you guys, what time is it? Oh my goodness, it's late. All right. So you know what? We're not going to do another oracle. That was our oracle. That was our topic. We talked a lot about the sea turtle and all that good stuff. So I'm not going to pull another oracle. We're just going to do the spirit walk since it's nearly an hour at this point. I want to do the spirit walk and thank you ladies for being here with me. So let's get to it. I'm pretty sure you can't hear the music that I have playing now because I can barely hear it. So I'm going to go ahead and you know what? I'm going to keep it simple and we're just going to play the same one that we had yesterday. I'm going to, I have to close, Heather says Facebook is the new gossip center and phone book. Yeah, I don't know, but it's been like that for a long time. Agoraphobia, it's all the rage. Well, with people like me, but still. Yeah, I mean, I hope not. I hope not, but I get it. I'm also very much the homebody here most of the time. It's not that I'm afraid to go out. I did know somebody who was like truly agoraphobic, and that's some serious shit. But no, I get it. I do get it. Okay, so what am I doing? Let's get this going. I closed that. Okay, we good there? Hopefully we're good there. I'm going to turn down my light. We're going to get into the spirit walk. Let's see where we're taken. Just for review, I channel these spirit walk meditations, so just connect and see what comes through. And can definitely feel the energy and things. So move as needed, be comfortable, and hopefully seated position is best for these. And just keep your eyes closed. If you have an eye mask or something to put over your eyes, that is advised, so we can activate that third eye, the pineal gland, to really start working properly. Does anybody else do this? Anybody else collect 3/4 eaten granola bars like I do? That is just silly. There's my crystal I want. Have your crystals on you, near you, in front of you, in your hands, however you want to do that. But yeah, eye covering would be good to keep it nice and dark in front of you and activate that third eye. Okay, we good? And I close my things. Let's see. Ooh, we are. Okay. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Good job. Okay. So let's do it, peeps. Let's do it. It's really bright right here. The sun is shining on the mountain of snow outside my house, and it is really reflecting some serious lights. It's very bright right here. But that's okay. All right. So in your seated position, whether it's in a chair, on your bed, on the floor, crisscross applesauce, we want to have your chest out, shoulders back, spine straight, pelvis straight and not tilted left to the left or the right, to forward or backwards. You're on top of your spine, centered with your pelvis, so nice and straight, chin up, shoulders back. You're going to be breathing in and out of your nose. So let's take some centering breaths here, in and out of the nose. I'm going to call in our guides and guardians, our spirit tribe, our guardian angels, archangels, Mother Gaia, and all the spirit animals, galactics, the dragons, unicorns, mer, fae, elementals, ancestors, crossed over loved ones, any and all beings from all realms, dimensions, and spaces and time who are connected and love us and support us. Please be with us now. Come through. To see yourself just opening up to all of their energy, being here for you. Collectively, they're saying thank you for wanting to be with us, for inviting us to be with you. Take another deep breath here. Make sure you have a nice, easy, breezy smile on your face. I'll let it take a minute here for things to materialize, for me to understand where we're going and what we're doing. Okay, well, is it a big surprise that we're going to connect with the sea turtle? Probably not. Probably not. Kind of had a feeling that we would. And this is also, we're being shown what we were talking about earlier. So let's lift off from where we are in our sacred safe space, where our bodies are, and let our consciousness travel. Let yourself lift off, rise and float, and let's go to a place, materialize at an island beach, free of people and concrete and buildings. Just a beautiful tropical beach and a shore. The sun is shining. There's a lovely breeze in the air and the scent of the ocean and the mist of the water as the waves crash. And where are we? Well, we're going to be that tiny little sea turtle hatching from the egg in the sand. Gaia is coming through and she says, I want you to feel this from the beginning. We are in a time of rebirth, even if we are aware, even if we have lived, even if we have experience and are wise and have grown and evolved and healed and figured things out. We are in a time of rebirth, and this is why Gaia wanted us to talk about the sea turtle today. It's also the symbol of the day is the turtle. And so this is also this energy of the turtle, of deep contemplation, connection, soul journey, soul quest, soul connection. But she says, I want you to take yourself into the egg. Feel how you've grown and how it's time to emerge from the egg, and it's all nice and dark and warm, but you're pushed, you're magnetized, you're inspired to start moving and leaving that egg, leaving the shell, and digging your way out of that hole on the shore. And so let's go ahead and do that. You are the little baby sea turtle. Feel yourself awakening, stretching, feeling your body feels new. You're not used to what it's like, but you are determined, and you start lifting yourself up and digging your way out of the sand. You're excited. You can hear more. You can hear the ocean and the waves, and you keep going up, 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 and the light starts to come in. Beautiful light starts to come in, and it's shocking and bright at first, but you know, oh, I'm definitely going in the right direction. I just need to follow this light. And you keep digging and digging, bringing yourself up and up, taking a little break here, a little rest, taking a deep breath, going, wow, oh, this is hard, but I'm going to keep going. keep going. I can feel the ocean calling me. I can feel my mother calling me. I can feel my siblings doing the same thing. Soul family doing the same thing as me, and I'm going to meet them there. I'm going to go there. So we keep digging until our entire face and head and front arms or fins, however you want to say, of our adorable little turtle bodies are out of the sand, and we adjust our eyes to see what we're seeing. The first thing we've ever seen is this immense ocean in front of us, and the waves crashing, and the noise of it, and the sunlight. Just take it all in. It's the first time we've ever seen anything, and how beautiful it is, how magical it is, and how powerful it is to be here. And we know that that's home. That is home. That is family. That is future. That is pure potential. And everything is there. So we look around and we see our siblings, we see our family and relatives, babies like us, all emerging from the sand. And it's time to go. Everybody's going. So let's go. Moving as fast as we can. Going towards the water, these big waves. We get closer and closer. And the water and the waves are big, and they're coming all the way up to the shore. And we're getting closer to that water every time. And we just keep going. We think, wow, this is big. This is far. This is a lot. This is overwhelming, but I just have to keep going. Look at how beautiful it is. And I can feel and hear the call of family, of the ocean, of home, of our mothers. So let's keep going. As the water from the ocean, the waves crash. You can feel the vibrations of the water crashing on the shore. We keep going, and now we can feel the water. The water's coming up, and we keep going, and we keep going. And the waves come, and they push us back. They make us tumble, and we get disoriented, and we look around, and the others are doing the same thing too. They're kind of tumbling around, getting back upright, and then just continue. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You're excited. You're safe. It's a little hard, but you know you'll make it. Nothing's going to stand in your way. Our guides and guardians are whispering to us, you're safe, you're protected. Nothing's going to take you from here. Nothing is going to slow you down. You're going to make it. Anything and everything that could possibly come and get in your way has been cleared. It's just you and your perseverance and your energy, your determination, and that magnetism, that pull to family, to soul family, to mother, to the ocean, to home, to beginnings. This is the beginning. So you keep going. The water comes, and you learn you have to put your head down. Don't lift up when the wave comes. Let the wave go over you so you don't get tumbled so much. You're learning. Look, you're getting closer and closer. And finally, the waves kind of stop, and it's not so chaotic here. And you can go past the wave that is now the wave is pulling you in. The last wave is pulling you into the ocean. Now you're swimming. You're swimming, and feel what it's like to swim for the first time. Make it emotional here, feeling it. This is where you belong. You look around and the others are swimming and so happy we made it. Look at us. And our mothers are waiting for us. We can see them. They're radiating love and happiness and protection and nurturing. And there's all sorts of family here, not just our mother sea turtles or fellow sea turtles, but the family, our ocean family, the fish, the dolphins. Everybody's happy to see us. And we, once again in this lifetime, this new lifetime though, reunite with home, with where our soul needs to be. And after a little bit of hellos and congratulations, and we're so glad to see you, and happy birthday, and all these good things, it's like, all right, let's go deeper, let's go further. So we follow our mothers, we follow the dolphins and the fish, and they start telling us, oh, we want to show you this, and we want to show you that, and look at this, and look at that, and there's so much to see, and there's so many adventures, and there's so much to learn and to grow with each other. And we just swim. We go deeper with ourselves and with our mothers and with the fish and the dolphins. And we see the coral, we see the shells, we see the sun coming in and sparkling everything under the surface of the water as we go deeper and deeper. And here we feel the life cycle of the beloved sea turtle. Time is moving quickly now. We're getting older and bigger and stronger. Instincts have kicked in. We're learning things, experiencing things. We're getting bigger and bigger and stronger. We can be on our own now. We know where to go now. We're older and wiser, and everything we've always been connected to comes to us. We know we have instincts. We're aware in ways that we weren't when we were first hatched and making our way into our beautiful home, the ocean. But now we've seen, we've learned, we've experienced. We're connected to what it is to be a sea turtle. We're strong. We're wise. We're happy. We're determined to keep going, to keep exploring, to go deeper with ourselves. The sea is a never ending, infinite journey of depths of our soul to experience. Gaia says, may we have the spirit of the sea turtle with us always, to feel what it's like to be a sea turtle in a very real way upon her beautiful body and within her oceans. The journey that we all have forward is to be soul connected, to go on our soul quest in whatever ways that we're meant to do it, to go as deep as the oceans are. The depths can be very dark where the sun does not penetrate, but we go because we're guided to go as deep as we possibly can. And the essence and the energy of the beautiful sea turtle tells us that this is exactly what we're meant to do. The stamina and longevity of the sea turtle, may it integrate with us. May we feel that energy, the fatigue of being human. Let it wash away into these deep depths of the ocean with the sea turtle. Let us be invigorated by that ancient energy and have the nature of a true explorer to continue to learn and to see and to feel new things about ourselves in this beautiful, lovely, vast, eternal, ancient home, the depths of our soul, the ocean and Gaia and nature and everything it has to show us and teach us and remind us of for ourselves. May we swim in the cosmos of light and space with the sea turtle, as infinite as our beautiful oceans, so deep, so vast, so beautiful, so giving, so magical. We could take our souls deep within the oceans or as far out into the cosmos and the multiverse with the energy and the guidance, the wisdom and the love of the sea turtle. May we always be connected to Gaia and this beautiful spirit animal that only wants to take us to our infinite depths, to reunite with ourselves and our souls so we may live highest possible vibrational, creative, blissful, exciting, adventurous lives for ourselves, for our soul family, for all of creation and every being within it. May this energy stay with you now and always. May you always feel connected to the sea turtle. Sea turtle sends you waves of light and love, activations to integrate with you now. You can accept these energies within you, and may they unlock at the precise magical moment that they're meant to, about you, your soul story, the things you're meant to know of creation that will inspire, heal, clear, motivate you to continue on your journey forever and always, this lifetime and the next and the next and the next. Lastly, the sea turtle would like you to write a letter of intent. So spend some time later on today, or as soon as you can today, when you're ready. Write a letter of intent to the sea turtle if you wish to connect deeper and on a more regular basis. Ask for what it is you would like the sea turtle to help you with, what it is you want to know. They're saying if you are to join us on our soul quest, talk about that and what you're looking forward to. If you're doing your own thing, that's fine too. Whatever your intent is, a letter of intent to the sea turtle spirit animal, asking for their help and guidance and wisdom, and they promise you. The sea turtle promises you they will be with you to help you with that. But you must first put that down very intentionally, very intentionally. And lastly, they're waiting for you. Waiting for you. Sea turtle is waiting for you to continue on your journey in a very intentional way, more than you ever have before. Time for a new boost of energy to move you forward, is what the sea turtle says now. Ride the wave that's coming. Don't delay. Don't overthink it. Jump in and ride the wave. Ride the wave that's coming. You'll go so far if you do. All right, and that's it, my loves. This is so beautiful. Such a beautiful experience here. I held it together. I'm so proud of myself as a facilitator. I'm so proud of myself. I hope that you are feeling so good with this energy. Please feel free to stay in this space for as long as feels good. Again, as a reminder, you can do this again and again as guided. It will be here and available for you. Just take your time getting back into your body and feeling into that. Don't forget that letter of intent as soon as you can. Thank you for being here with me, everybody. I really appreciate it. This is a beautiful experience today with the sea turtle. I hope that I'll see you all here again tomorrow, our last day of the week. Back at 12 Pacific. Not sure what the topic will be tomorrow just yet, but I will be here. I hope you are too. And I hope you guys all have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day, rest of your day. Hi, Devin. Hi, Janet. I'm not sure when you came earlier, but